outside motivation, but this won't sustain you unless you have an inner desire.
Razor Sharp Lifestyle 101 represent the core values of self-improvement and fulfillment, and the ability of dealing with the boredom of repetition that concentration and great focus requires. Ask yourself the question, what is your schedule? How are you sacrificially dealing with your progressive development, your personal growth? How are you walking towards your path of success? You got to stay committed to the process, committed to your schedule of priorities. Most importantly, your personal development, because that right there represents your total success. How are you dealing with your time on sacrificial levels when it comes to sacrificing for your personal development? Are you stuck on the stupidity of conformity? Like many of our generation, and even the generation above, stuck on this stupidity of conformity, which is hindering them from succeeding. Personally and professionally. You gotta ask yourself the question, do the self-evaluation. First off, what is your dietary structure? Is your dietary structure representing disease? Or does it represent vitality of life? I've heard the saying, you are what you eat. So what are you consuming? I'm not talking about the food on your plate. Only that. I'm talking about your total consumption. What are you consuming on your day-to-day basis? What content are you consuming? You judge yourself against yourself. You judge yourself based on the content that you consume. How many hours are you putting in your consumption that represents the highest vitality of life, of personal development? Are you consuming content that represent the neuropsychology of self-discipline? I'm sure you heard the saying that strength begins in the mind. Success, wealth begins in the mind. What is your thought life like? The reason why you're not progressing as you want to is not because you're not intelligent. And I'll repeat this emphatically. It's not because you're not intelligent enough to have above average levels of success as it relates to your credit status and your net worth and your health and so forth, and your relationships. It's because you do not want to put in the effort, deal with the boredom of repetition that concentration and great focus and great effort requires. You don't feel like it. Most cases, we don't feel like it. And oftentimes we set ourselves up for frustration when we relate our success to how we feel. Oftentimes you will never feel like it. making those moves of sacrifice. Listen to this.
You don't know how close you are to success, so why stop now? You've come so far, so why give in now? You are a champion. We're just waiting for your time to shine. Keep pushing, the same as you've always been doing. You should never give up on something you can't go a day without thinking about. Don't quit on your passion. Don't give up on your dreams. You are the only person who can bring them to life. You are the only one who can write your book, make your film, be the athlete you were destined to be, help those people you can help. It is only you who was destined to do those things. I have spent my whole life scared, frightened of things that could happen. Might happen, might not happen. 50 years I spent like that. Finding myself awake at 3 in the morning. But you know what? Ever since my diagnosis, I sleep just fine.
My history did not have to become my future.
For whatever reason, most people, their associations are to avoid anything that's uncomfortable. But it's so illogical, because when you look at comfort and you look at success and progress and the feelings of accomplishment and of getting past certain hurdles in terms of like how you feel about life, a lot of those are connected to discomfort. Like, discomfort is your friend.
I was one who swam against the tide of what is expected and what the establishment wants from us.
I began to see the possibilities of not being where I was.
I came to realize it's that fear that's the worst of it. That's the real.
I will stand. I will put both of my feet in the ground. And I will stand for something, because if I don't stand for something, I'll fall for anything.
If you live your life just acting constantly on the momentum of other people's expectations, of you wanting to be liked by these other people.
So, get up. Get out in the real world.
Disappointment, a lot of failure, a lot of pain, a lot of setbacks, a lot of defeats. But in the process of doing that, you will discover some things about yourself that you don't know right now. What you will realize is that you have greatness within you. What you'll realize is that you're more powerful than you could ever begin to imagine. What you will realize is that you're greater than your circumstances, that you don't have to go through life being a victim. I was born in Miami, Florida, in an area called Liberty City, in an abandoned building on a hard linoleum floor. Someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality.
When I'm broken, I relish it.